Whether you are a Christian who wishes to uphold the law of God or just curious to know where the Bible stands on this topic, for the fact that you are searching for answers concerning this question, it shows that you want the truth, and I am here to give you just that. Now, I know you may have heard a whole lot of theories and opinions concerning this, but I want to be brutally honest with you. So, in the most simplest of answers, yes, sex before marriage is sin. By what authority do I say this? By the Bible alone. And I'll share with you key verses of scripture that shout this answer really loud. Hi, my brothers and sisters. You can call me Big Sis. To fully understand this topic, let's go for a little English class. First, we need to know that the name for premarital sex is fornication. As defined by the Merriam-Webster's dictionary, fornication is consensual sexual intercourse between two persons not married to each other. Secondly, a person who commits fornication is called a fornicator. Now you see that your pastor is not being judgmental when he calls you a fornicator. I know you didn't come for an English lesson, but we needed to be on the same page. So back to the issue of sex before marriage. God's stand on premarital sex is not hidden as many believe it to be. It is a resounding no from all angles. Sex is permitted only in marriage, as clearly stated in Hebrews 13:4. Marriage is honorable among all, and the bed undefiled, but fornicators and adulterers God will judge. Generally, the Bible teaches in different passages of scripture that all forms of sexual immorality, including fornication, is contrary to God's design for human relationships and sexuality. As seen in Ephesians 5:3, but fornication and all uncleanness or covetousness, let it not be once named among you as becometh saints. And 1 Thessalonians 4:3, for this is the will of God, even your sanctification, that ye should abstain from fornication. And 1 Corinthians 6:18, flee fornication. Every sin that a man doeth is without the body, but he that committeth fornication sinneth against his own body. Also 1 Corinthians 10:8, neither let us commit fornication, as some of them committed, and fell in one day 20 and 3,000. I could go on and on. I'm sure you are wondering, how can God create something as wonderful as sex and then still call it sin when we engage in it? Let's think of it this way. Every country has fundamental human rights that it gives to its citizens. You know, like right to life, religion, freedom of expression, freedom of movement, etc. However, despite your right to freedom of movement, you cannot simply walk into the presidential villa because you feel like, or because you are a true citizen of that country. There are a series of protocols and clearances that needs to be put in place before you are granted entry. If you try to force your way in, you may just end up in a jail cell for trespassing on government property. Also, because you have freedom of speech and expression does not warrant you going about spreading false news about people. Then it becomes defamation of character and is punishable by law. I'm sure you get the idea. So back to the issue of sex before marriage. Like we have already established, God's design for sex is in the confines of marriage between a husband and wife. Lawful marriage is meant primarily to address the issue of fornication as seen in 1 Corinthians 7:2. Nevertheless, to avoid fornication, let every man have his own wife, and let every woman have her own husband. Pregnancy, intimacy, love, and all other jiggly feelings are bonuses that tag along. However, just like abuse of fundamental human rights could land you in trouble, the Bible clearly warns that engaging in fornication can lead to physical, emotional, and spiritual harm. It can also lead to feelings of guilt, shame, and regret, which is especially true when pregnancy decides to show up. As believers, we are encouraged to pursue purity, practice self-control, and avoid situations that may lead to temptation. Ultimately, we are to honor God with our bodies, 1 Corinthians 6:20. If you're still not convinced, I have also included other backup scriptures in the description of this video so you can dig deeper and see for yourself that sex before marriage is most definitely a sin. Thanks for staying with me to the end. If you found value in this video, there's more. You can check out my other videos and don't forget to subscribe. I'll love to see you again. Till next time, bye-bye.